I was told that she wouldn't live after birth. She did for 6 days. They really drum it into you that she will not live after birth. I mean, I even went to a doctor that told me that, she will be stillborn, probably. When you're told you're going to get nothing, to get 6 days is just a miracle. She kicked a lot more than Kate. Every night I would lie in the bed and I'd say Goodnight Kate, Goodnight Lillyann, because I knew which side they were on. But she would kick an awful lot more than Kate. When I had Fintan and Kate then, I always think, everything they do I'm so proud of. I was so proud that she lived 6 days. There was 2 wishes I had for her. One, that she'd feel the air in her face, and one, that she'd be held and loved by everyone. That everyone, she would know that she was so wanted in my family, that she was so loved, and any length of time was enough with her. So when she was born, she cried like Kate. I couldn't wait to meet her. I had my whole family there, and she was brilliant. I couldn't believe it. She lived, and we held her, and she was passed around, and it was lovely to be with her. It was lovely to hold her, and I'd give anything to go back to just then, when she was so healthy. The day that she was born, the hospital, they said there couldn't be any more people there to see her, and that's what I wanted. I wanted her to know that this was the family, this was the community you were going to be born into, this was who was going to love you. And she got held by everyone. People were, even Mammy's friends were coming in and they kept saying, we're coming to hold an angel. That's what I wanted. I wanted her to feel so much love. I didn't want to come home. I felt if I stayed in the hospital, that would be my safety net. Declan wanted to bring his daughter home. She came home the Monday morning, and she lived until the Wednesday afternoon. And I always remember the Tuesday morning, because the Tuesday morning we got up and there was nobody in the house. There was only me, Declan, and our 4 children. And we had to wash and clean them like we would have done if she was going to be staying. And it was lovely to sit down for breakfast. We each had one in our arms, and that was lovely. I think that's probably my best memory, that it was my whole family together. On the Tuesday night, she took a terrible seizure, and I didn't want her to. I was being selfish. I didn't want her to go at that time. I wasn't ready. But on the Wednesday morning, she passed away in Declan's arms, which was probably fair. As I just say, I carried her for 9 months. I knew all her little moves, everything, and he got to hold her at the end. There's not a day that goes by that we don't think about her. There's not a time we don't remember being together. I do certainly think it brought my family closer together. She brought a lot of love here for such a short time. Even Declan's family, it brought everyone closer. She made me more relaxed than myself. I'd never would have worn hoodies or things like that. My job was I was a beauty therapist. I would have went to work, immaculate hair, makeup, everything. Don't care anymore. I'm more relaxed. I'm a lot happier. And that's a funny way to look at it. People think you should be grieving or so. She made me realise what's important. I would have never spent as much time with my kids or played with them. She made me see how absolutely wonderful they are. I have the 3 of them, and they're really good kids, and I love to be with them. And I think she brought that to me. I now separate. Kate's birthday is the 20th of August, so we celebrate the 20th of August every year. And we have a separate day for Lilly Ann. The 26th of August every year, my family come and we let off pink balloons, and we have a party for the kids. That everyone has their own day. Glenn is his, Fintan is his, Kate is hers, so she has her own day, and that's the 26th of August, the day she passed away. We'll remember that. And for my children to always stop and think on the 26th of August that it's very important to me that they remember they had a sibling who passed away that day. That's very important for me, you know, that they'd go on and remember that, you know, and someday they'll be busy and they'll look at the phone, it's the 26th of August, and they'll go, oh yeah, I must ring Mum. Simple things. She will always be remembered by us. For a little person to bring so much into my life was great. You think you're untouchable, but you're not. And you think you won't cope with things, but you do. It doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. You know, and it's very true. I don't think we should pick and choose our children. I'd never pick and choose between any of my four. I'd never say, well, you know, you're not worthy of being born because you didn't have your cranium, you're not worthy. No, I could never pick and choose that way. Never. She has changed our lives dramatically. For me, it brought so much to my life. Being a single pregnancy would happen to me again. I would bring the baby without a doubt to full term. All children are important being born. You can't pick and choose. It's potter's luck. And I got lucky.